Hello and welcome to another episode of the Spotlight with Kalista. I'm your beautiful, amazing, sensational, breathtaking, extraordinary, dramatic host. And today we'll be looking at the fight for the top four in the Premier League. We'll go to Man United. Interesting things are happening there. We'll go to Chelsea, Leicester City, Arsenal. Then we'll go straight to the Serie A where Ronaldo made another history as usual. Then guess what? Guess what? We have a special guest that will be coming on the show and we'll talk about what is going on in Man United. Please don't go anywhere. Stay tuned. I'll be right back. And we'll be looking at Sheffield United when we saw that since the return of the Premier League, they have been having serious issue settling in and having hopes for the fight for the Europa League next season. We saw the lost three straight games, and you begin to wonder what happened to Sheffield United because they were very determined, tactical, and they have been fighting. They have been in the position of, they were in the sixth position before the lockdown. Now they are number 8. But they were able to pull one back and shock the world when they won Tottenham. That game ended 3-1, though we saw Kane coming back to score. But the whole delight and excitement was with that of Sheffield United to keep their hope for the fight for the Europa League. And they drew again against Burnley. But let's see how it pans out as we have 5 more games for them to play before the end of the season. And Arsenal are back to winning ways. Since the return of the Premier League, Arsenal, their first game was against Man City, and it was a terrible experience for them. But Mikel Arteta's side, he picked up the errors from the individuals that caused the disgraceful act and adjusted it. But now Arsenal won three straight games, and it's a sweet thing because when the Premier League was on break, they were number 10 in the position, Premier League table, but now they are not they are 7th, right? Yes, 7th position now. It's a good one. With 5 games left, will Arsenal be able to squeeze into the top 4 of the table and qualify for Champions League after how many years? Wait for it. After how many years? I don't see that coming. Chelsea. It was a devastating game last week against West Ham. A disappointing game. A disgrace. For me, as a Chelsea fan, I was so angry at some individuals. Names of the individuals are Rudiger, Aspilicueta, Tammy Abraham. I wanted to squeeze him. You know how they used to squeeze clothes when you want to. Hi, Abraham. I don't know what Abraham was playing in that game. How can you lose? Oh, God, calm down. You're in the show. Yes, continue. After they lost woefully, when they were supposed to pick a point in that game and give Man United five point clear and be in the 3rd position after November. Since November last year would have been number 3 since Leicester lost. But Chelsea, as the usual Chelsea, they lost. But they managed. It's not managed, Jerry. They won. Sweet way. They won again. They won Watford. It was a sweet game. What we saw, Mason Mount, Politic. Politic. God bless you. God bless you. The way that guy played, Chelsea played a sweet game yesterday. The game was so sweet. And now we are back to top 4. But the fight still continues for Chelsea. The fight for Champions League next season. With 5 games left, I pray Chelsea make it to top 4. Because Arsenal and Man U are not smiling. But I know that Greenwood will soon have injury. So when Greenwood get injury, I just a joke or move on. Cristiano Ronaldo has made another history again. I know the Ronaldo fans will be very excited, and this is what he won. Cristiano Ronaldo has become the first man in 60 years to hit 25 goals for Juventus in a single Serie A season, bringing up the limestone with his first ever free kick goal for the Italian giant. Isn't that sensational? Congratulations to Ronaldo fans and Ronaldo. He's just an inspiration. I'm not a Ronaldo fan, but he's a strong individual player that I really like, and it's a privilege to have the likes of Ronaldo and Messi in one lifetime. I don't see anybody beating it. And I said earlier that we're going to have somebody on the show today, a special guest, and she's a diehard Man U fan, and I would love to go into Man U discussions with her. Today on the Spotlight with Calista, we have the one and only sensational, beautiful, dramatic, elegant, outspoken Gospel Cornelius Ode. I call her Atatu. Gospel Cornelius Ata. It's nice to have you on the show, Gospel.
Same here, sis. Same here. Thank you so much, and thank you for drawing us more to football, for the inspiration and how you motivate us every day to just like fight as ladies to fight for one particular football. So just
That's good. There's no need to cut it. That's very good. Well, let's go straight to the questions. I have one question for you. We've seen that Man United have improved dramatically in the aspect of football. We've seen that the likes of since the coming of Bruno Fernandes, we saw that Pogba has improved. We saw the likes of Greenwood from the academy, James, and the rest. Do you believe that with the way Man United are playing this season, since the return of Premier League, will they be able to win a title, like Premier League title or Champions League next season? Or get to finals? Because it's been a while you guys went to finals in the last 9 something years.
I think with the last few matches I've seen and how we've performed so far, I think we are doing well. Like there's a progress. Like the last match with Marshall with 3-0 with the other club, and how everybody in the team was working hard, and how like young footballers there were just striving to be better.
So you're saying that there's more hunger for titles?
Yes. I feel there's a better tomorrow for Manchester United.
Okay. And on a lighter note, we heard DJ Copy is now a United fan. Yes, DJ Copy is officially a Man United fan. Do you think her coming to United and leaving Arsenal will not be a bad omen for Man United?
I just feel it's a +1 to us, and anyone shouldn't leave a football club because the other team is losing. Actually, that's my view. I don't know if I'm right.
Please, let's address that quickly. Will you be able to stay in Man United for Arsenal with a club? You're a Man United fan, right?
Yes,
you're a Man United fan. You're a Man United fan. Will you stay in Man United for close to 18 years without winning a trophy? Are you without winning any trophy or going to Champions League? You're just playing in Europa League and you are losing. Will you be able to stay in Man United?
It's actually a very, very difficult situation. Like you're put in a very difficult situation right now. But then once you call yourself a diehard fan, I'm not saying I'm choosing the other part is wrong. I'm just saying that some people would still fight and hope for the best. I think.
I don't think I can stay with Chelsea for that long. I can't even stay with Chelsea. If Chelsea lose one game, I'll lose. Okay, I know Godspower is an advocate for Igalo to have a good or reasonable playing time in the Premier League, right? So what do you feel Igalo needs to do in the training to convince the board, not just the coach? You know, Man United have a scenario with their board so that he can start the Premier League game on time, or so he can finally get to score a goal in Premier League.
I just feel it doesn't really have to convince them. You have to convince them by hard work. But I feel they won't borrow him or sign him if he's not hardworking. I just feel they're just trying to like make him look like he's old, or just come and put in time, like just 10 minutes, just do something, which is not enough time for anybody. I just think maybe, I'm not saying you should start with him with the first half or anything. I'm just saying let him play for a reasonable time. Like his duration on field should be a tangible, like something we can look up to watch and see him play for a very long time and see his flaws, what he can do. And
you are telling us that Man United should give Igalo time. Who is Igalo going to play to see his flaw? These are Man United that are fighting for a position in the top 4, right?
Yes.
They are fighting for a position. This is a time that Chelsea just have 2 points. They don't have that time to give Igalo to make flaws. So if he's making flaws in the training ground, they can't come and give him. What do you think? I think Igalo needs to improve on something that will make him finally get a first goal in Premier League.
I think he should improve on his speed and learn to work
with his teammates.
Yeah, he has worked with his teammates to achieve a common goal. Like if they want to, like there was a match I saw. He actually played the ball over the stuff, and I'm like, what? Like work together. Pass. If he had actually passed the ball, who knows? Maybe the ball would be in the.
Okay, according to what Gospel is saying, that there should be more of the teamwork. He should get to understand his teammates so he can improve
Since
on the
still
pitch.
new to them, and like they're getting to know and work together.
Okay,
I think it's better.
I get it. We have one more question before we go. Now about Martial. Before the question, we know that Martial has been deformed last season, very lazy. But with the current form he is now, he has been so exceptional since the return of the Premier League. Should we expect to see Martial in this form next season and be able to push Man United to winning the trophy the way that Ronaldo was before?
Martial has been a lazy player. Looking back at the last 3 games, the progress he has made, the competition and all, I think, and with more signing, with only signing more players, like the competition will be high, and I think he would want to do more. So there's a future for Manchester United.
I think the important thing is for Jordan Marshall to carve a niche for himself by trying to score as many goals as possible.
But he has improved better than before.
He has, no doubt. He has, and nobody is trying to tell him to fit into the shoes of someone like Wayne Rooney, who probably has one of the highest goals in the world.
And Ronaldo do.
But at least he needs to up his game.
Yes, and not relent.
So we'll see better of Martial next season, and he'll be able to contribute to the Man United winning a trophy, a major trophy actually. Yes, okay, that's much better. We all know that all Man U fans can never like Chelsea. It's quite obvious. It's quite obvious that all Man U fans cannot like Chelsea.
So true.
But before we let you go, Gospel, we just need to know one thing. What do you like about this current Chelsea under Frank Lampard? One thing or one player you like in Chelsea, and why?
I can't choose one.
Just one. You're not a Chelsea fan. I'm a Chelsea fan.
But I'm on your show, so that should be a bonus. Allow me to pick 2. I love N'Golo Kante and I love Abraham.
No, definitely not Abraham, man.
I love Abraham.
Abraham is practically.
I love his new hairstyle, the tinted hair. And my glasses.
It's his girlfriend that is making him to play the nonsense rubbish in the Boski that he has been playing there. But thank you, Gospel. It's really great having you on the show. You made me laugh. She's my sister, though. Yeah. We look different.
And she beats me behind the scenes.
No, cut. That's over. And on today's segment of football knowledge, did you know that before Alex Ferguson took over Man United, Aston Villa has won more titles than the Red Devil? Thank God for the savior for Sir Alex Ferguson. Moving on. And Ronaldo, the Brazilian, has never won the Champions League despite playing for 5 teams that did. Even Zlatan Ibrahimovic has also never won the Champions League. Is that not sensational? That will be all on football knowledge for today. And that will be all on today's segment of the Spotlight with Calista. I want to really appreciate each and every one of you that have been reposting, liking, commenting, that subscribe to my channel. Please, thank you. And may the good Lord bless you. But I can't wait to see you next week. Stay tuned and don't go anywhere. Bye. Catch ya.